Well, good morning. How are y'all? I'm working on an old piece of wood, turning it into a spoon, and it is finally short sleeve weather almost. It's not too bad out here. It's probably, I don't know, about 50 something Fahrenheit, something like that, and it got to 66 yesterday, and they're talking about 70 tomorrow. And then the weather's supposed to really drop off again, and we get rain and stuff. This is a really old piece of wood here, really old. So once we get all the shaping and sanding done, it should really come up with some really neat grain and texture and patterns all through the wood. Yeah, it's very old. Hopefully everybody's doing all right today. Oh yeah, got a really nice looking fetch to it. All right. Choring Ning's vlog. Hopefully I said that right, Choning. Anyway, nice to see you. Glad to have you here. Hopefully everything's all right in your end of the world. I think this piece of wood's probably been sitting in the workshop for, oh my, years, something like that. Adventures in Michigan with Lisa. Good morning. How are you? Awesome. How's everything up your neck of the woods? I'm in actually a t-shirt today. Can you believe that? It got to like 66 Fahrenheit yesterday, and it's going to be a little less than that today, but tomorrow, Thursday, supposed to be like 70, 71. And they're talking about even some thunderstorms and stuff. Bud Files, how are you? Enjoy with Naomi. How are you? All right. Hopefully everybody's doing great. I think this piece of wood probably came from an old maple tree that went down in a storm, one of them, tropical storms, summer storms. Oh boy, probably 3 or 4 years back, I guess. It was 50 yesterday. Well, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. It's about like 50, 51 right now here. It's supposed to get to right just under 60 today, but still, compared to, 11 degrees and 13 degrees and 10 inches of snow, it's like summertime. It really is. Yeah, I've been over the last year or two been tearing apart old bits of wood and making raised bed planters. I started breaking those out today and getting those all cleaned up and some repairs made to them and everything. I just got this feeling that here in the next few weeks it's going to go from this coolish cold to your typical, southern temperature, hot, humid here in Virginia, USA. Yeah, let's turn this around so you can see the bowl end. And we got a lot of work to do on this yet. And, I've had a number of people ask how long does it take. I guess if I really stood out here and just kept right on going, just a couple hours. But being a retired old dude now, I just kind of, work a bit, stop a bit, and go sit in the chair a bit. Double tap the screen, y'all. Appreciate that. Yeah. I guess, can you see the spoon? Yeah. All right, cool. You see right here where like a split in wood it started, then it healed itself. And then right over here, you can see where a limb came out. So this would have been the main part of the tree like this. And you can see how the pith ran out like through here. And once this all gets sanded down, this really ought to be cool. Really. All right, we'll work on this side a little bit. I know whether y'all can hear the birds out there. They're really having a ball, man. All right, man. Good. Looks like about 16 people in the room. And we'll hang out for a little while and do some spoon work. And this is that new vise I got, and it allows it to, pivot in every sort of direction, and makes it a lot easier to work on things. And this is let's see, this is the one that we were working on. Whoops. This one we were working on earlier this morning, and I had to stop because I had a lot of moisture up in here. So, and this guy right here, this is gonna be really cool colors when it fully dries and stuff. All right, Barton's RV, good to see you, man. All right, how's everything down y'all's neck of the wood? Y'all in Texas, right? Or I think Texas, right? This is one of those sanding blocks from Waydeer. You can buy them from Amazon. You get them in different grits, and they make it a lot easier, in my opinion. I mean, you can do it the old way and do it like this with the, flat sandpaper. I mean, this works great if you want to get into the bowl. But personally, I think I like, if I'm going to work on a big hunk of territory like this, get a lot more even pressure. Like I say, you can get these in all sorts of different grits. Not very expensive at all. Amazon sanding blocks, they're called. All right, let's see who else is in here. Nancy. I'm going to take a break and watch you work. Yeah, this is a really, it's an old piece of wood. Like I said, if I remember correctly, this was a piece of wood, I'm wanting to say like 2015. We had a tropical storm slide right up the U.S. coast and hit Virginia here, and it knocked the tree down across the way there, and I just volunteered my services to cut it up and take it away, and here we go. After some years just laying up here on one of the shelves, it's now becoming a spoon. Really old, ancient piece. I was working on one the other day. Where is it at? Check this thing out. I don't know whether y'all know what a burl is. And it's got a lot of spalt in it. It's burl wood. And of course, it needs to be brought down quite a bit. It's almost still in blank form. But this thing, this was one old piece of wood. It really was, or is. You can see the burling, the spalting. Something crazy went on in here. Look at all that. Those black lines is the spalting, and all that is where like a beetle crawled in and relieved itself, so to speak, and and as it was pulling along, it was leaving moisture in it, and then bacteria started, and it dried hard. That's what that is, and then it laid in contact with the ground or exposed to the elements. All right, DC Outdoors, good to see you, man. How's everything up north, man? It's really, really warm out here today. Like I said, I'm in short sleeves, so I just like, yeah. All right, let's turn this thing around so you get a better view. All right. go. All right, let's see here. Nice to see you around. Burlwood with some crazy grain. It really is. I've got a bunch of it sitting out here, and I mean it is like really really old, but it stays just as dense. And I got two different sheds. This is like I call the workshop, but the one next door over here is where I store most of the stuff and everything. This one is where I sit in here and carve and everything. And there's another wall back behind me that I'm gonna knock out. We're gonna expand this guy here and everything, and allow me to get like a stool where I can sit here and just do whatever I want to. So. Yep. There we go. I put Bird Bath Wednesday up this morning, and if you hadn't seen that, and we had for very uncharacteristically of Virginia, coastal Virginia, we had like 10, 12 inches of snow, and you could see the bird bath literally had that much snow on top of it. It was really was really something else, man. And then the video before that, I did like 25 hours on time lapse, and it got boiled down to 5 minutes and 11 seconds, and you see it go from no snow to 10 inches, 12 inches of snow. So it was pretty cool. Oops. All right. Let's turn it this way a bit. Yeah, wasn't that cool? I mean, it was almost like the birds were like ice skating, and there was a number of them that like it almost looked like they were doing it intentionally, And then there were birds that were landing on top of all that snow, 10, 12 inches of snow, and they were like, "All right, why ain't this working?" And it was so cold that I would go in the house and get warm water and pour it over top the icy part of the thing. In a handful of minutes, it was already frozen again. So. Here's a pretty neat coffee scoop that is drying up real nice. And let's see what else, man. We had this one here, this old piece of spalted wood. Check this thing out. As it dries, it is literally changing colors. That's the old spalted lines. Got a nice little crank to it. All right. And I think out of all, a great many of the scoops, this is one of my favorite ones here. Really got a nice shine to the wood. It's really dried up great. All right, let's see here. Is it for porridge? Well, I guess you can use it for whatever you want to. Yeah. See here. DC Outdoors. 18 people here. 7 likes. Give the video a thumbs up by double tapping your screen or hitting the thumbs up. Man, I appreciate that so much. I really do. And feel free to tell us if you've got a video coming out or a live you're wanting to do or a short that you want to bring everybody's attention to. I certainly don't mind you sharing that kind of stuff. Really quiet morning. I don't hear anything going on. Birds, about it. Sky is slightly overcast, and like I said, it's, I mean, look, 50, 52 Fahrenheit right now, so that's not too bad. Yeah, it could be for porridge. Yeah, it could be for oatmeal, or it could be for just throwing it in a box and letting it sit there for 80 years, and then somebody else take it out and say, "What is this?" But you definitely see. Let me see. Take this out here. You can see where something like the trunk cracked, and then it repaired itself. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay. All right. Let's see who's in here. I have a live today at 6:30 Central Standard Time. Awesome, man. Awesome. Really cool. Okay, let's see here. Mystic Railroad. Good morning. How are you? How's everything in your part of the world? Yeah, I'm here in coastal Virginia, a little community called Newport News, right on the Atlantic Ocean, about 6 miles from here. Norfolk, Virginia is the bigger city in the area, Virginia Beach. It's right across the harbor here. Oh yeah, coming down nice, man. In my opinion, then over the years doing this, there really isn't a right or wrong. Yeah, I mean, you stop sanding and carving when you think that it meets your personal satisfaction. Beautiful day here in Rhode Island. Finally, yeah, it sure is. I'm t-shirt at the moment. It's like 52 Fahrenheit. So, what's it? A little bit cooler than that up that way. You know, I guess you're what, about 400 or 500 miles from here, something like that. The Vice is cute. Yeah, this is the newer one. It rolls and rotates totally around. You release a little lock tab here, and it comes all the way around. And we'll get this one tamped back in. And like I said, this one here, it just once you work it, you want to rotate it, you just kind of do that and lock it into place. The old one did not do that rotating. It just stayed there, and you had to kind of spin the project around. So, all right, DC Outdoors. For those who do not know me, I run a camping, fishing, hunting channel with outdoor adventure videos and gear reviews, family friendly, daily shorts, full length videos on Thursdays. For Professor Oak, actually, we do care, man. DC Outdoors is a great channel, great friend, and we do care. So, why don't you just go ahead and head on out, man? No, I don't mind people self-promoting, man. I never have. You're spending your time with me, and I do not mind you making contacts and everything else in here to grow your channel or make new friends. I don't mind that at all. Don't mind self-promotion. As a matter of fact, I don't look at it as self-promotion. If you can't share your stuff with people, I mean that really defeats the whole purpose of being here, right? Why even say subscribe, share, like, comment, whatever, you know? That's when you got a room full of people. Almost 25, 24, 25 people up in here. I mean, how better else to make new acquaintances? DC Outdoor, oh, no problem, man. It is. It's all about building community, and this is one place where uh, borders of states and countries and provinces and none of that matters. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are, why you are. It's we're trying to grow a community, and that's all I really concern myself with. MJ Squirrel, good to see you. Oh, it's good to see you. So as I have said again, you feel free to mention any live or video or project you're working on. I do not mind that one bit. And for those of you that have not visited Dave Collier Camping on the Facebook side, we do link drops, and you're welcome to share over there. There's like 1,100 members on mine, and we're hooked up with Jamie Lawson's Michigan channel and other channels, and I mean you got access to several thousands of people. So, Mystic Grower, this is a spoon. I guess let me turn it around or take it down so you can actually see. All right, here's a bowl in. All right. Let's show you some of the stuff that we've been working on here of late. We do a lot of spoons and stuff. And, coffee scoops. Stuff like that. Let's see here. I have a couple other ones over here that are drying. A spalted wood spoon. Some more coffee scoops. But that's what I do. I retired a couple years back, 2.5 years back, and this is what I do. I grow gardens and carve spoons and go camping and hiking when we can, and cooking cast iron Dutch ovens, and we do wildlife videos and pretty much all sorts. Yeah, it really hadn't been all that long in November of 2022, but it doesn't really seem that long. And matter of fact, I don't really even think I feel like I've gotten into a rhythm yet. And I just wake up each day and do what I think I want to do. And, let's see here. But I do highly recommend retirement for anybody that wants it or is interested in it. It is a wonderful opportunity when you, let's see here, let's unlock the base. And we'll lock the base like that. And you're locking the base where you can pivot your vise teeth without striking the bench. All right. Let's see here. Nancy, you can't wait to retire. How much longer, Nancy? Or is that giving away too much information? Yeah. All right. Great to see. Let's see, DC and Barton's have made a connection. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, you can definitely smell that aroma of wood that's been sealed up for a great bit of time. Ontario Adventures, good to see you. Patriot in the Dark, what type of wood do you work? My favorite to work with is like fruit woods, like nectarine and apple and cherry and stuff like that. But the vast majority of the time, it's maple that has hit the ground or something like that. Uh, your deciduous type trees are the most popular thing that I have around the property, and anytime a storm knocks it down, or I'll take it away. But I mean, this is old. Let me show you this old piece of burl and spalted wood that I'm kind of hewed down into a blank. Of course, it needs to reduce a great much mass, but let's see here. This old piece of nectarine wood. Nope, I'm telling you incorrect. That is spalted maple. Yes, it is. All right, where is a piece of nectarine? We're working on the nectarine blank here. And where is that? Let's see here. Really, I think this coffee scoop was made out of apple wood. And as we get things, like I say, the tree lives its life and stuff like that, or falls down, or I commandeer it and cut it up into manageable pieces. DC Outdoors, got to head out. They keep up the good work, and I'll see you around. Yeah, man, you take care, man. My old lady's cooking show. Good to see you. You make me hungry every time I see your videos. Awesome stuff. I love it. Yeah, I really do. Let's see here. Nancy says, take care, DC. All right, man. Yeah, have a safe day, man. Whatever you got planned, be safe. All right. See Patriot in the Dark, what type of wood? I answered that. Okay. Ooh, the thermometer says now it's up to 53 Fahrenheit outside. Awesome. Love it. Let's see here. Look at this one. Yeah, this hadn't even dried yet. This is an old piece of spalted wood. You can see it. Wood lines going through it and stuff. Sometimes they get a lot of moisture locked in them, so you let them dry. But that's okay. Wow, 22 people in here. That's awesome, man. And let's see here. I use this food safe mineral oil right here. And it's got like coffee grounds in it. And I'd put it in there and let something soak for, 24 hours or more. And that's what gives it the color, locks it in and stuff. And some of the tools that we use are gouges, hook knives, detail knife, Sloyd knife. We have needle files. Got little handles on them, make it easy to work around the tight spots, so to speak. something you probably don't see every day. All right. This little worm rattler. See that point down there? You stick the point in the ground, and you got this little thing here, and you do that, and the worms are supposed to come up to the surface. Okay. This particular one was made by the Donnie Laws over at East Tennessee Outdoors, and um, yeah, buddy, looking good, man. Slowly getting it down to workable sizes and stuff, and I guess maybe we'll unlock it like this and work right here on the front side a little bit. This ought to be an interesting shave down here with this. Looks like where a limb was grown. I have encountered on a great many occasions like bits of metal inside of trees and stuff like that. And I have thought about some of the things that I've done in my life. Like trying to keep the dog out of the garden, so you use a tree to run up some wire, then use like some staples or nails or something like that to attach the fencing to it. And over the decades, the tree kind of heals itself and grows up around things, and you get these little punctures and discolorations and stuff. Where's that one? Here's a spoon that I still can't explain the what for. It's got these little marks through it, as if there was like something attached in it, and it just rotted away or something. And then you got a totally different piece of, like something tried to grow in the crook of an elbow or something. But that is the most unusual thing. Never seen anything quite like that before. All right, Peter, nice. I hadn't checked it out in a long while. I'll make sure I'll check you out. Awesome, man. Absolutely, man. Like I said, I certainly do not have a problem with anybody making a connection when we do these lives or anything else. When we finally get this one down to shape and size, it'll be pretty cool colors, man. It really is. Let's see, where is that piece of wood? Let me find it. It's around here somewhere. Oh, it's probably outside somewhere. Yeah. No, it isn't. There you go. Right behind me. This is an old piece of nectarine tree that will eventually become spoons or coffee scoops or something. You can see the color inside there. Yeah, fruit tree woods really make some really neat colors, grain woods and everything. That has that really dark center. All right. Okay, painting in the dark. Awesome. Okay. And here's your hook knife. I recommend anybody wanting to get into this, wants to use one of these, be careful. All right, this thing is diabolical. Okay, and it works just about like that. See, and scoops out your spoon bowl. friends, I don't mind telling you, this right here, this will put you in a hurt locker if you don't pay attention to what you're doing. And this is a coal roasting knife. I don't know whether you're familiar with the old Viking type of woodwork. It had all sorts of intricate designs and stuff, and that's what this does. You trace your pattern on there. Then you can like smear coffee grounds or any other type of thing into the lines, and then seal it up, and really comes out cool looking. And you'll see videos where spoon carvers will use just it shaves it off like it's butter. Well, that's using green wood, and then they can soak it, make it even softer. I just really never have really liked the color of green, working with green wood. I prefer working with a piece of seasoned wood. I mean, sure, it takes a good bit longer and a great deal more effort, but I think that the payoff in colors and stuff is, you know, a lot more intense. You can see the kind of strange spalting that occurred in here, like it was in blotches, like whatever crawled up in there and just died. It made like little colonies or something. Pretty cool. Yeah. All right. Yeah, basswood. Yeah, basswood. You're right. And you can buy all these like spoon blanks on Amazon and stuff. Um, but I don't mind telling you, if you did the carved one per day or something like that, and you're thinking about like you can get two or three blanks for like $16, you can see where it could really run into some hefty money, or you can just wait till the next storm knocks down a limb or something, and or go walk around in the wood line, or have friends that know that you're looking for some wood or something like that, and hey man, that storm last night got part of that tree, and off your head. And that's I have never used a store bought blank yet, but not to say that I never would, because I mean I would love to be able to get a lot more cherry wood and whatnot. Oh yeah, really bringing out some nice looks to it. Let's see here. Patriot in the Dark. I'm working on empanizing some grips. What a pain. I bet. I bet. I bet. Yeah. Do you make a video while you're doing that? That'd be kind of interesting. But a day in the workshop is better than any day at work, right? in my opinion. Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, let's see who else is in here. Like steel wool and vinegar. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, be kind of. I like watching other people do things too, because a number of you have given me ideas, different things to do, and watching you come up with the solutions to some of your problems and your creativity. Um, one person I like to really watch a lot is Amy Jo. I don't know if you've ever watched Amy Jo, and she comes up with some really cool stuff. I really love it. It's awesome. Yeah. Okay, let's turn it this way. You can see that this part of the thing, it's got some really unusual markings. It looked at, like I said, a crack had occurred and water got in here, and then it went up like this, and it tried to heal itself. And exactly what was going on here, I don't really know. Yeah, one thing about it, wood definitely has a story to tell, right? And you take like any particular spoon, any type of wood project, there's no telling how old that wood is. So you might be holding something that's years old, decades old, centuries old. Who knows? Yeah, stain, Indian ink, and now dye. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely going to have a really neat pattern to it. Okay. All right. Well, we still got 18 people in the room. That's pretty cool, man. Y'all give up a portion of your day to spend here in the workshop with me. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's really going to have a neat feel to it right here. I'm not sure what type of grip we're going to do here or handle. I've been wanting to try, like actually see if I couldn't make one that had like your indentations for your fingers. I don't know if it's too intricate of a detail, or because everybody's hand's going to be different, and what I hold is definitely going to probably be different than what the next person would hold. All right. Yeah, we're getting there, man. Still a good bit to do, but let's work on this bowl just a little bit here. Like I say, man, be careful with this thing, because it will put a hurting on you, and you can use gloves if you're so inclined to do so. I don't really like to, because it kind of, to me, it changes the feel of the grip of things. But definitely going to be pretty cool. Let's see here. Here's my little template. Pretty close. And once we get the depth and then the curvature done, and made it out of cardboard that way to, you know, I can bend it a little bit. And all right, 17 people. Good to see everybody. I see some. We got a friend request off of Facebook. All right, outstanding, man. But like I said, and if you are on Facebook, and you haven't visited Dave Collier Camping on Facebook, yeah, I don't know, almost 1,200 members, and we're hooked up to a number of other YouTube and Facebook groups that, you know, would give you access to, you know, a bunch of people. And we do afternoon, we do link drops and everything else, and submit your whatever videos you like to do: camping, hiking, fishing, cooking, whatever, woodworking. Hitch up in tow. Good to see you, man. Awesome. Hopefully everything is going good in your part of the world. Sitting there working on a spoon for a little bit longer, and let's see here. A little bump right there. Use a hook knife. Yeah. Beautiful, man. Alright, and then sometimes I'll use this bristled brush to get in there and knock high spots down. And okay. Nancy says, hi, Hitch. All right. And Hitch says, hi, Nancy. Feel a little bit of moisture in there, but it's not bad. Once we quit working on it here in a bit and let it dry overnight, we'll be able to make a little bit more progress. So. Looking good, man. All right, man, 20 people, 17 likes. Thumbs up, I appreciate that. I really do. All right. And again, like I said, if you got a live or a video release coming up, feel free to mention it. No problem at all. You know, reaching out to each other and stuff. I hear a plane out there, a jet. see here. Let's see what the thermometer says outside here real quick here. 53 Fahrenheit. That's not too bad at all. That's not bad at all, considering this time last week we got, what, 10, 11, 12 inches of snow. So, I can definitely enjoy this. It will not be much longer before it really starts to heat up. I heard, I think that March 14th we have like a full blood moon eclipse. That ought to be pretty interesting to watch, on, especially setting up the time lapse and stuff. It ought to be pretty cool. All right, we painted in the dark. Sorry, having issues with my phone. Blind guy problems. Oh man, I can understand that, man. I got my glasses, and I certainly need new glasses. I can definitely understand that. My big issue is my hearing. After all those years around all that heavy equipment and wearing uniforms and everything, my hearing isn't so good anymore. If I had a dollar for every time I said, "What you say?" I'd be a rich man. Yeah. Probably need to have a sign hooked up around my front that says, "What did you say?" Yeah, but this was really starting to get down to some neat coloration. Alright. Let's take a look over here. Let's see here. Wow, we got 27 people in the room. About 18 thumbs up. I appreciate it. Here was a coffee scoop that I started the other day, and it's still really got a lot of moisture in it. And there's nothing but a branch that came down. So, but we'll get back into this one here as soon as it dries up a little bit more. Because when they get like this, they could break apart. Let it dry. Get rid of all that humidity. Yeah, I find this to be very relaxing. Nobody yelling for you to go faster or whatnot. Here's a spoon that worked on. It's still not quite dry enough, but an old piece of cedar wood. Yeah, it's going to have a neat color to it when it finally dries off, and we can finish up the handle and the shaping. All right, I believe we'll let this one rest up. We got moisture, and we got this guy here that I've been wanting to work on for a few minutes. Okay, clamp it down. That. Yeah, this is definitely really unusual how the spalt developed in this one. Something like little colonies. Okay. Let's see. Let's come over here real quick. Get your minds off things. Yep. It is kind of therapeutic. Yep. And whatever it is that you like to do. I mean, whether it's Dremel work, making details. I know a lot of folks are into knife making and all that kind of stuff, and you know, shooting guns and targets and cooking and everything. Whatever gets you outside and get you into that happy place. Patreon, I do have a playlist with woodworking as a blind guy, but now I'm mostly refinishing things. Awesome. Okay, check that out. Yeah, this will be a nice little pocket camper, I guess, if you want to call it something. Got a really strong, man. It's like I need to finish shaping it a little bit better. Definitely one tortured piece of wood that this came from. It looked like that limb had a very interesting life. Right. Let's take a look at that. You can see the rings of the tree. Yeah. Pretty cool. Sound like the Air Force is alive and well out there today. Yeah. Definitely be some really cool grainy patterns up in this one. All right. We've got about 25 people in the room, 19 thumbs up. I appreciate it. We'll hang out here for a little bit longer. Finish sanding this part right here, then we'll have to let it dry. And it's so humid here, being so close to the ocean. Let's take a look. You see how it's really starting to get down into that neat grain. It's really some cool colors. Starting to take away a lot of that pockets of black in there now. I'm not sure whether that's actual spalting or what happened in there, man. Never seen it like this big pockets like that. Let's see, Nancy says, have you thought about stamping your stuff? That way people will know that they have an authentic. I have looked around for some type of like little heated brand or something like that, but I really haven't found anything yet. So if you know such a thing, man, drop it in the comments or something on one of the videos or something. But I mean, it'd have to be something kind of small, where you can actually hit something flat, because a lot of my stuff is rounded and stuff. But yeah, I've thought about that. I have. I'm all ears. If you know something like that, I will look at it. Yeah, man, it's really starting to get a nice smooth texture to it. One day we'll do a video. We'll go out to the chopping block and we'll take, something like this, right down to its base, and get it in that rough shape. Most of the chopping block work for this guy's been done, but maybe this big old honk or something, we'll take it out there, set the camera up, and spend an hour or so on the chop block. All right, let's turn it this way. What's that old saying? What you do on one side, you gotta do it on the other. Whoops. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the deeper you sand it, it's definitely changing. It's taking those black pockets out. So whatever that particular layer of the tree was, or whatever was going on just there. Okay, let's see here. Any other thing? Yep, 24 people. All right, 19 thumbs up. I appreciate it. I really do. All right. Well, you can see how the black pockets are like just slowly disappearing. Yep. Yeah, I hear your bird. I fed them a little while ago. Bird tube, bird feeders, and got the bird bath water all up in it. Okay, all right, we'll let this guy dry up a little bit. Let's see here. Patriot in the dark. Maybe a piece of sheet metal die cut and use a small butane torch thing. You could have a slight bend in it. Interesting. Interesting. I knew y'all would come up with something. I appreciate it. But I have thought about doing that. I certainly have. I've even taken my cold roasting knife and tried to do like a signature in it, you know. But it never is quite clear enough. I guess maybe my hand isn't practiced enough with this thing. But eventually. Okay. All right. Yeah, the blacksmithing supply will make custom punches. You could. Okay. Definitely have to look into that then. Let's feel this thing. Okay, we might be able to do a little bit more over here. Yeah, I've been calling this spoon the pocket camper. You put this thing in your pocket or your little backpack. Yeah, basically a stencil. Okay, cool. Yeah, man, nice feel to it. Yeah. I got this little thing here, little block of wood that you can put like sandpaper in this little slots and really crank down on it, something good and hard. Oh yeah. Oh, this is really nice and getting nice and smooth. Still got this dark pieces, but the deeper you go, the pattern in the wood, the grain in the wood is changing. So, all right, man. Have a good rest of your day, folks. I got to get back to work. All right, Nancy. I appreciate you spending some time with us, and we'll work in here just a few minutes longer. Then I'm gonna go out here and do some yard type work because I understand we had a pretty good little band of rain coming at us tomorrow, so I guess I need to get a few things done. All right, I'll let this thing dry off for a bit. Okay. Love our toy pup. Good to see you. Awesome. Awesome. Had a pretty good little crowd in here today, and hopefully you have enjoyed your time in the workshop and whatnot. Make it an outstanding day, Nancy. I got to run too. Great stuff. I will be back. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go out and do some yard work too. I appreciate every one of you that have spent some time with me today, and we will be back. Y'all take care.